For 5 years, Maya lived in quiet sacrifice. Every morning at exactly 5:30 a.m., her alarm rang. She didn't snooze it. She didn't complain. She got up immediately. Even on days her body felt heavy, even on nights she barely slept. She would boil water for tea, prepare Daniel's breakfast, pack his lunch carefully, even if it was just simple food. Then she would stand by the door, watching him leave. "Don't worry," she would always say. "One day it will work." That belief became the foundation of Daniel's confidence. But while she lifted him, he slowly started resenting the life they shared. At night, the pattern repeated.
"Maya, I got it!" His voice echoed with energy she hadn't heard in years. The meeting with Apex Global, they accepted it. That night felt different. For the first time in a long while, hope wasn't fragile. It felt real. Maya used the last money they had to prepare something special. Soup, a small cake, a celebration built from almost nothing. They sat together. "To our future," Daniel said. "To our future," Maya repeated. But what she didn't know was that their future had already begun splitting apart.
"Maya, you need to come to the Grand Royal Hotel." Her friend's voice was different. Careful. Heavy. I saw Daniel there. Relief came instantly. He's probably celebrating the deal. But then, he wasn't alone. Everything inside her froze.
The Grand Royal Hotel felt like another world. And Maya didn't belong in it. But she walked in anyway. Because love gives courage, even when it shouldn't. Then she saw him. Daniel. Confident, polished, transformed. And beside him, Vanessa. Beautiful, perfect, smiling like she had already won.
This is the wife?
"Maya,"
I'm
Daniel
his
said,
girlfriend.
surprised. Relief flooded her. "I've been calling you.
What?
What happened?" Then Vanessa spoke.
Things have changed.
"Oh, this
I've moved
is the
on.
wife?"
I stood
The
by
word
you for
wife
5 years.
sounded like an insult. "I'm his girlfriend." The world
I'll send you money.
tilted.
That night, everything changed.
You don't fit
Not instantly.
my new life.
Not magically, but quietly. Maya didn't sleep much. Her mind replayed every word Daniel said. Unworthy. Doesn't fit. Send money. At 6 a.m., she woke up. Not because she had to, but because something inside her refused to stay broken. She walked into the kitchen, saw the journal, opened it.
Your
and
life
read.
changes the moment you decide
Your
you
life
deserve
changes
better.
the moment you decide you deserve better. That sentence stayed with her all day.
Day 13 through day 20, the struggle. The first week was painful. Her muscles ached. She wanted to stay in bed, but she didn't. Day 15, no major change, but something subtle. She didn't hate what she saw. But her mind began adapting. For the first time, she realized something powerful. This wasn't about Daniel anymore. This was about the shift. By the end of the month, the changes were undeniable. Not just physically, but internally. Her posture improved. Her voice became steady. Her thoughts became clearer. She wasn't just recovering. She